Hey Taurus, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm bringing you a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. May not speak to everyone, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. This whole series for the second half of November is going to be focusing on the energy of this last eclipse season for 2021. So we have your full moon, Taurus, on the 19th, which is they call it a partial lunar eclipse, but it's 97 degrees, so it's pretty full, pretty complete. And then total was the word I was looking for. And then on December 4th, we have the new moon in Sagittarius, which will be a solar eclipse. The moon is our subconscious, our unconscious awareness, and the sun is our conscious awareness. So we're kind of bringing up what's been lurking in the shadows, especially in Scorpio season, which really enjoys the shadow, quite frankly, bringing it up to the surface for this full release, and then we kind of push forward into a whole new energy moving forward with the Sagittarian new moon and solar eclipse. So that's what we're looking at. I just wanted to let you know this particular full moon may be more intense for you, Taurus, because it is yours. But it is also the best full moon of the year to wrap up any projects that you kind of let languish on the vine. Seek closure and clarity in your values and relationships. That's the realm of Taurus, is love and money and values around those energies, as well as any structures or responsibilities that are weighing you down and that it's time to release. Okay? You cannot shoulder the whole world. You're not Atlas, but you know what I'm trying to say. Because we're in Scorpio season still, though, whatever deep dives and reevaluating you've been doing over the past, like, let's just say the second half of 2021, you're now digging to the deepest, darkest recesses for those last little teeny shreds of wounded ego, old hurts, things that need to be brought to the surface and healed, and to release whatever patterns may be getting in your way. So it is time for radical self-exploration and radical honesty about what is left that's getting in your way that you don't want to take with you into 2022. Okay, so focus on relationship healing, forgiveness in an effort to free yourself from those old wounds as we move toward the new moon solar eclipse. So really exciting energy. I am using all the moon decks for all the signs. So I started with Moonology, Queen of the Moon, sorry, and you got card 32. So right there, 3 and 2 is 5. You're in a little bit of phase of change. There may be some feelings of instability there, but it's the trust card. So it's saying trust yourself and the joy will follow, right? And then you can begin to plan for the future. So right now there are issues maybe around trusting your own self, trusting yourself, your own agenda, and getting really clear about it. And then we have from Moonology, we have the new moon in Aries card. It's time to take action, which is great because we are moving toward more fire energy in the beginning of December, well, second half of November, actually. This is telling you the flame is lit, right? Act. The Ace of Wands energy is what I'm feeling. So time to take action, but it's saying don't move too fast. Don't move too fast, but don't even think about giving up. So it's a wonderful new start. Ace of Wands energy coming through, but you got to trust yourself first. Trust your intentions, your ability to bring about whatever it is you're going to take action on. And then I love the card from Moonology Manifestation, which is a new deck, which is the first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Be humble. So tension may be in the air. We always get some tension with Aries. Tension may be in the air as we move from the Taurus full moon to the Sagittarian new moon. There may be some tension, and while you know you can achieve your goals, because we're telling you if you trust yourself, the way is clear. This card suggests it's best to be more substance and less show. So be a little less showy about it, Taurus, as you move toward your dream. Keep your ego in check. That's all it's telling you. You can still shine and remain humble at the same time. As for manifesting with this card, it is telling you that the best day is Sunday, right? Because we're looking at a Leo card. So the planet that rules Leo is the sun. Sunday, or when the moon is in Leo. Okay, so you can check You can just Google that and look at moon phases and scroll till you see Leo, and any Leo moon will do. Those are great days for manifestation, great phases of the moon for you to manifest with Taurus, as well as any Sunday. Got it? Okay, let's see what's going on in your connection. Moving on to tarot. I am not sure why this camera has been giving me such issues with focus today. I don't know if this is a lighting problem. I almost have no words. It's so frustrating. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your connection, Taurus. Well, hello there, past life soulmates. Some nostalgia. You may be feeling real swoony, you know, little emotional, but in a pleasant way. Lots of fond memories. And some resistance. I feel it's coming from your divine counterpart. I'm not sure it's your energy here, Taurus. Could be some resistance to the nostalgia, not wanting to look back. Whatever it is, it's presenting a challenge. Underneath, Tower, okay? So maybe it is you. Wrestling in your unconscious realm, in your psyche, with something that hasn't been sustainable, or that you feel a very prominent Tower moment that you went through that you quite haven't finished processing with the past life soulmate. That's why you're in resistance here, or the whole connection's in resistance. Justice in the past, what you're bringing to the present, to, you know, that you've already learned, is about balance, is about finding a level playing field, finding that opportunity where the truth sort of sets you free and provides a sense of stability and balance. And here is what's crowning you, the sun. That's that Leo energy coming from your oracle. I love that for you. Right? As long as you remain positive and keep a positive outlook, the strength you're gaining from the Sun card is what will help you bring about your desired outcome. So yes, there's some humility in being humble, but also knowing that you're moving closer to your happiness. I love it. Page of Wands, going forward. Could be a little message coming in for you, or it could be that when you strike out, instead of being coming from the Ace of Wands energy, as I felt was coming through this card, you may kind of move a little bit more hesitantly in the Page of Wands. We'll see when I clarify. Message from Spirit is about Five of Pentacles, finding some measure of stability, especially when you feel like you've kind of been forsaken. The energy that surrounds you, you may be unaware of. There's a divine plan unfolding here. The divine plan includes divine time and divine order. So things needing to happen in a certain order as the timing unfolds. And problem here, Taurus, is you can get caught up with, you know, like, let's say if there are certain steps that, you know, Spirit is sensing that you need to go through, and you get stuck on step one, then the divine timing doesn't really continue to unfold. So this is coming through as a divine plan. Look at you. I'm ready to take the leap. Hopes and or fears that somebody's going to assess the risk. It could be you, and leap anyway. Almost like a leap in the net will appear. Potential outcome, 8 of Cups. Someone walking away, could be you. Could be about staying on your path and not engaging in any drama. I'm feeling that as well. There's the healing card on the bottom, so there may be some residual healing that needs to take place, especially from this Tower. So let's look at the 6 of Cups with the 7 of Wands. Well, somebody is trying to come in here with a lot of love, and I'm feeling as if this is energy coming toward you with that. It could be you too, Taurus, with, you know, needing to speak your truth and doing so sincerely. to the object of your affection, the King of Cups, regardless of their sun sign. And I feel like you're the one here reflecting warmly on it, and the resistance is what you are being met with. At first I thought it was yours. I don't think it's yours. I don't think it belongs to you. I feel like here you are coming with this sincerity, sweetness, and wanting to kind of clear the air on anything that may have gone wrong. Hello. And you really you want to kind of speak truth to power with the King of Cups, who's the one that is resisting. Sorry. Got super tongue-tied there, guys. It happens. Do this for long enough and you trip over your own words too. Okay? So that's who's resisting. King of Cups is in the Seven of Wands position. You are coming in here warm, sincere, nostalgic, good intentions, wanting to clear the air for anything that may be a misunderstanding or something that went down between the two of you. That took me a while. You're still working through this tower, and you're processing it slowly. You do want reconciliation with your twin. That's kind of the path you're heading out on. I feel like you know what you want here. This is kind of that be humble, the time to take action and be humble. If you know what you want, you got the world by the you know what, and you're ready to take action. Be humble, move slowly here. If you're trying to reconcile after this tower, right? The tower really kind of came in to shake things up a bit, and it was successful. And so I appreciate now on some level, energetically at least, you are aware that you've got to tread carefully and move forward more deliberately instead of impulsively. Something was not at all fair or balanced. I like that we have the Queen of Cups underneath. Now we have a King and Queen. But you've already integrated a lesson, some measure of, I'm almost feeling like there was some obsession here, right? Or maybe just that sort of like, you know, the pit bull with a dog bone, like they don't let it go. And that's what I feel happened, and it created all kinds of imbalance here. Here's that Five of Cups, regrets, mistakes. It probably brought about this tower moment. And what you're walking away with is the integration of that lesson, of learning it, and that provides you some measure of stability and balance as you move forward. You never lost the love. I'm happy to see the Queen of Cups here because it suggests that you move through all of this maybe with a lot of empathy, compassion for yourself and empathy for the other, because there were mistakes that were made. And a lot of it came because there was something either you or they couldn't let go of. There was a pattern. I'm not even feeling the pattern as much with the Devil. I'm feeling an absolute refusal to let something go. And just like in your own mind, your own certainty, like this is how this is going to go. And I know that this is meant to be. And you know how you can kind of Taurus. I mean, this is a Capricornian card, but you're an earth sign too. So, you know, we share this. I'm a Virgo, you're a Taurus, right? And there's Capricorn. We share that tendency toward getting our heels dug in. And that's what I see with the Devil card. And then learning from that, you know, the hard way, because I don't think it worked out well. So you're bringing what you have integrated into the future, and now what is, or into the present, I should say, and now what's crowning you is the Sun. I almost feel the whiplash here, Taurus, not gonna lie. I feel some whiplash. Like you kind of like pull back on the reins so much that the horse does a backflip, because now it's like, it's not just that, you know, you've learned some boundaries, Four of Pentacles, but you've got your guard up, right? And that's the antithesis of the Sun card, is somebody who pulls so far back or puts walls so high that you can't get the sun. And I feel as if, you know, you may overthink things a bit, and because of that you kind of overcorrect, but you're trying to keep things fluid. So I like the sun being there is what crowns you. The Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Swords suggests you may overcorrect, but you'll keep things fluid and you'll see where things land. It's almost as if you don't want to, you're afraid to make a mistake, so you might get a touch of paralysis of analysis with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Makes sense to me though, Taurus, because you know, if you're leading with the sun, it's about your happiness. And you already have the complete opposite of that. And you have the experience now of something not going the way you wanted or believed that it should. And so you're coming through with more integration, but you're kind of like overcorrecting. So as not to make that mistake again. Page of Wands going forward. I feel there's a message that may come in that will help you move beyond the conflict, move beyond the chaos and the conflict. This energy, yeah, it is about trusting yourself. I'm glad this just caught my eye as your first oracle card. Remember where I was saying, you know, trust yourself and the joy will follow. The Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords is not trusting oneself. So look at that, and that's where you may need to do some releasing work for this for your full moon, because I feel a message is going to come in. It won't come in a super powerful way. It may just be lighthearted. I'm even feeling friend adjacent, like it's not going to come in. It might be flirtatious, but I don't think it will be anything super powerful, but it will be the way that this card is the way to move forward from the conflict. And it'll rattle your cage a little bit. It'll rattle your cage just a little bit. I'm not sure that you'll see it coming, the moon. But it will give you an opportunity to kind of get beyond the fallout from the Tower. So, Spirit's message to you, Five of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Two of Cups. There's a Seven of Wands. You're going to have to power through. This is definitely about trusting yourself. In this case, you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. Spirit's telling you, yeah, don't get lost in the weeds here. Don't get lost in the weeds. You're on stable ground. You know, take life, but take the reins of your life here. When it comes to this connection, the resistance is there, whether it's coming from you or from them. It doesn't really matter. Spirit's telling you don't allow yourself to be devalued. Like don't get lost in the weeds of what doesn't feel stable or grounded. Be more confident than that. Don't worry about the resistance right now that's coming through. Just move forward. It's time to take action was one of your cards too. And I feel like that Queen of Wands is saying, yeah, don't move too fast, but don't you dare give up, because things are going to turn around soon enough. And there's the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. This is pretty powerful for you, Taurus. It's basically saying on some level, you already know. You have an inner knowing about the divine, the construct of divine planning, that it incorporates divine order and timing, and that if you are meant, right, you're receiving messages already. That's part of the Judgment card, but the Judgment card is also about reconciliation and second chances and forgiveness and kind of being called up to give it a go again, if that's what you want. And look at the Justice card coming here, and you're getting this feedback loop from Spirit saying this is all part of the plan. And yes, you do pass go, you do collect $200, you've integrated everything you've learned, you have a better connection to your higher self, you have more intuitive strength now working for you to move you toward this reconciliation, this opportunity for second chances and forgiveness for whatever this Tower thing was. So I kind of like it. I feel as if you're following a prescribed path, and you're sort of tapping into it energetically. You're very connected to the divine, to your part of the plan, what you need to take care of in order to keep the wheel moving in your favor. That's what I see here. Really beautiful. It is all going on behind the scenes, but you're getting a sneak peek and some confirmation here, and even affirmation that you're doing the right thing. Whew, Fool. So hopes and or fears, your hope is that it'll all be worth it in the end, that all the risks you're taking will be worth it, that you'll take the leap for love and happiness will be the natural outcome. But there's your fear, that you're being set up for a fall. You know, I mean, the Five of Swords underneath, it's just kind of back there in the back of your mind because of this Tower. And that's why this Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords is coming through, right? This is where the lack of trust is coming. Am I going to put myself out there? Am I going to take this leap and then fall flat on my face because I received the mixed signals, right? Or the signals I was picking up were wrong and that I was kind of being played or set up or sabotaged? Yeah, it can be self-sabotage too. So that's why I'm going to repeat what I said before. Don't be in too much of a hurry. Don't go too fast. Don't you dare give up, though. And assess the risk. Trust yourself. And then nobody can do anything harmful to you. If you set your sights on what it is you want to do, Taurus, and you are clear on the risks, right? You're clear on them. Then you know that, you know, somebody not having been upfront with you is part of the risk. Eight of Cups for the potential outcome. Trusting your path. Healing from, right, we had a very painful ending here. I feel like the Ten of Swords is connected to the Tower. I feel like you're getting some confirmation here. Trust that you're on the right path, that the pain of the past is behind you. And what's underneath, that's why I say it, is we've got scorpionic energy here. We've got that opportunity for transformation, opportunity for a final release here. For some of you, there may be a natural ending. You may take that leap and it may land with a thud, and you may say, that's it, I'm out. I need time to heal, and I need to move on entirely and get out of this energy. So for some of you, that may very well be the case, Taurus, but for others of you, I feel like it's almost as if you get confirmation that you're on the right path and that all this very difficult, painful energy is being transformed. It just depends on the nuances of your connection and what you've already been through and how much risk you're willing to take. So the extent is all going to be from the perspective of the divine masculine, regardless of their sign. We're going to look at how they show up, their present energy, how they see the situation. What are their thoughts about it? They may see things very differently than you do, and that would be helpful information to know. How they feel about you, their intentions going forward, and then I'll pull another card from Spirit to help you navigate all that energy that comes in, like just like best guidance and advice for what to do next, as well as some oracle to close out the reading. So who showed up here? We have Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. A lot of energy here. Okay, so I hope this is giving you a lot to think about. If this is speaking to you and resonating with you, the link to the extended is below. I'll be there in a second and look forward to seeing you. Otherwise, Taurus, have a wonderful full moon and lunar eclipse, and I'll see you for a future reading. Bye for now.